Hello, how's everybody doing? Hello, everybody. Welcome to Free Speech and Me. I don't know if people can hear me or not, and I don't know how to correct this mistake, but I'm gonna do my best. So, welcome to Free Speech and Me. We are celebrating my 3rd year of this channel, so let's do that. We are going to be watching people freak out about food stamps. Hello. Hi, how are you doing? I don't know you, but hi. So, how's everyone doing? We're going to be looking, by the way, can everybody hear me? Can everyone hear me? Oh, I'm not scared. So I started the live stream and then everyone was like, I can't hear you. I don't know if they were trolling me or not, but I had to restart the live stream. And then, I'm like, no. I mean, if I know that person, I don't care about race. So, hello. Happy birthday. So, we're going to be watching people freak out about food stamps. What just happened? Oh, my phone decided to be stupid. Oh. Okay, I'm gonna search in the library. Hello, everybody. Hi, how are you doing? I don't know what Trump's doing today. Be pretty cool. All right, I was seeing to make sure that, okay. There we go.
Invading free radicals are everywhere. Luckily, Palm Wonderful's antioxidants help defend against them.
That's good.
It's scary.
Just a 6 thanks.
Protect yourself from free radicals with Palm.
And I'm really trying not to crash out, but this is outrageous.
This is her not crashing out. She's literally sitting
Hi.
in her car talking talking to a representative at the benefits office who is just telling her the obvious. You are approved for $8 because you were only eligible for $8. Isn't it a little bit insulting? Could they have just denied her? Sure, and I understand that that could be frustrating, or, I don't know, you could be a grateful human being and take that $8 to the store and buy yourself a day's worth of groceries with it. Just an idea.
$8? Only thing that's gonna be getting 8 grand is my ass, cause it sure ain't no food. Oh man, I don't need you to say my name on the phone like you know me. Yeah, I guess y'all got tired of me calling and just saying, here, damn.
Oh, she just said, I guess y'all got tired of me calling and you just said, here, damn. Just gave her $8. Like $8 is gonna shut her up. I don't think $8 is gonna shut her up. They're just gonna have to block her damn phone number.
Oh, dear me. Cause I have been nothing but nice to y'all. And this how y'all do me? Huh?
You're eating noodles? Good for you.
Call back and show hang up on my motherfucking face.
Oh my god, they disconnected the call. She's gonna call back. Please don't call back. Leave it alone, woman. Leave it alone.
I ain't do the hanging up. You know what?
And I'm gonna preface this and say this. I know that there are people out there that need the food stamps, that they're down on their luck, they don't have a job, whatever the case is. I'm not talking about those people. I am, however, talking about the people like this lady right here, this young thing, this person right there, who could easily get a job. Who could find a job and get a job. But a lot of people don't want to work these days. I have a job. I go to work Monday through Friday, and I work. I clean residents' rooms at a nursing home. So, I am one of those people that could technically qualify because I have autism. I could technically qualify. I choose not to because I believe that I also have support system, but some people don't have support system. I understand that. Yeah, you know what they say. It's not easy being an adult. Hi, Courtney Eatings, H4W. How you doing? That's my 2 cents in the matter. But yep. Oh, hi, Adeline. How are you?
I don't like how you just hung up in my face. What do you mean you don't have the time? That's your motherfucking job, bitch. You know what? I don't want to go to the store runner. Can you put me on the phone with the big dog? You bitch.
Not even gonna say it. Y'all gonna say it in the comments. So this caption says this lady just showed up at the food stamp office about her food stamps not coming.
I need to know I got 9 kids, 9 babies, and I want to know why they ain't put my food stamps in my phone. I done been waiting, I done did my application, and I got 3 handicapped babies.
Okay, she's got 9 kids to feed. 3 of them are handicapped. So far she's staying calm. She's clearly not happy, but at least she's relatively calm.
You know why my phone stamp ain't on my phone? It's not right, it's ain't fair. I don't think I'm gonna shut down and know that. But I've been calm, everybody ignored me, and I've been here 3, 4, 5 times. I don't know why my phone stamp on my phone. I got 9 days to eat. Then I say, well, I'm gonna be down here and this is gonna fast. I done been there up here, I ain't your kids. I'm something about this shutdown. This is not fair. I'm tired, I did all that.
Make it.
I need to know what the supervisor come back.
Dude, I don't know if you're trolling or not, but maybe you got kicked off the live stream because your emoji thing.
I need somebody to help me. I got 9 kids to feed.
Okay, she keeps saying, I got 9 kids to feed. I got 9 kids to feed. Okay, why is that the taxpayer's problem? There's a huge problem in this country with people having children that they cannot afford. 9 kids?
Some of the videos, you are correct, could be a troll. Some of them could totally be a troll. But some of them, yeah. I've seen videos of people just acting a fool. They're crazy people. There are people who just like they get their phone out and they start posting about it. So I would maybe you can never tell for sure, but some of them are real. And like I wouldn't put it past somebody. We live in a day and age where people see someone acting a fool and they well thank you. You see people acting a fool and then they're caught on camera acting a fool. Heat it, blanket on. It's chilly. It's not even on. Here we go. Well, yeah, I mean, like, I also think that people can get a job. People can. A lot of the people in these videos that you see, they're young, capable, able-bodied people. They're not disabled. They could go out and find a job. But I do think, I mean, I think if you are able to feed your own family and feed your neighbors, sure. I mean, that's a nice offer. And it takes a, you know, if if you and your neighbors are tight like that, cool. Yeah. That, I mean, everybody needs some help from time to time. That's great. Anyway. I will say I agree with you about that, but like, here's the thing though. I feel, and I will say that, you know, yeah, this was totally sprung on people without any notice. I feel like they should have been preparing people for this though, because the truth is that I don't live in Gaza. I live in America. Anyway, my point is that like I have to work. Everybody has to work. Well, I don't think that they're using. Here's the thing, is that so we're going to talk about this kind of later on. So for everybody that's keeping up with what's going on with the government shutdown, this is what's happening. Okay, so that's the problem though, is that why should I have to pay for their lifestyle? I 100% agree with you, Motor Oil 8853. I'm not saying that there aren't circumstances where people who need them shouldn't get them. If you are trying, but like I do think that you should at least be trying to find a job while you're on food stamps, because I've seen video after video, which I'm gonna show, of people just being like, no man, you pay for my lifestyle. And they're perfectly young, capable people. I mean, they were there's gonna be people who are stealing from Walmart. Now, I think that's Well, I mean, let's not act like these people are all mental cases. Some of them have outright admitted to committed fraud. I mean, that's the level of intelligence we're working with. I don't think it's just black people that use EBT cards. White people use them, Hispanic people use them, anybody who can get them can use them. I think there are a lot of people who, I guess they choose to talk about it on camera. I'm not really sure. There are white people that talk about it too. Yes, it is. Well, I didn't kick the Nazi guy off, so obviously it's a free speech thing. I just ignored him. Why would you ask that question? That's a weird question to ask. And I will say this, Motor Oil, I flipped up to see the comments. There are people who they don't ever try to find a job though. That's their job, is sitting on their butt and collecting their food stamps. Not everybody, but there are people who do abuse the system. And people who actually need it, that's fine, that's great. And the people who need it, they should be able to get it. But the problem is that because you have so many people abusing the system, it's a mess. It's a mess because people do abuse the system. It's supposed to be a lifeline, not a hammock. And so, the reason why people are in this situation is because there are people that are on the system for so many years. And they just get complacent and comfortable with being on the system. And then, you have people, and then, their kids do it, and then their grandkids do it. It's a mess. People, I feel like, work makes you more happier. You feel accomplished if you can go to work places. Like, I work at a sheltered workshop for people with disabilities because I have autism. And I have, I'm not gonna really tell you my living situation, but, I have help. I live with my parents, essentially. Anyway, that's as far as I'm gonna say. But when I move out, my CCDDR person said, well, you could file for food stamps if you wanted to. And I'm like, no, because I, at the end of the day, will have help. If I need help with food, I know I can have help with food. I don't need food stamps. And I really don't want to be attached to the government any more than I have to be. So it's my choice to not use food stamps. I apparently qualify for it, but barely, because I work a lot of hours. And that's the thing. A lot of people choose not to work because they'll lose their food stamps. And people might be like, well, how do you know that? I work with people who only work 3 days a week because they'll lose their benefits, or they won't get as many benefits because the government punishes people when the system is broken, when you're being punished for trying to better your life. by losing money instead of like, you know, but yes, I agree with you about that. I know. I makes me question that crap too. Am I stupid?
Rising closer.
Yeah, no kidding. I do have disability. But it's really not much, and I really don't use it. Yeah, I know it's why it's there, but I still don't want to be a part of the, I, but see, let me just explain that though. If you work like I do, you lose money on that stuff. The only thing I care about is that my medicine is paid for, because my medication is between $800 to $900 a month. So I do need my medicine paid for. I didn't ask to have a disability, so I believe that that is something that I do need help with. However, that's really the only thing I care about, because it's just, I don't really want to use the government. I don't want to be attached to the government. That's something I don't want to do. If you're on Medicaid, did you know if you are on Medicaid, you can't get married? You'll lose your benefits. People choose to not get married. Yeah, it should be, but it's... What do you mean what's wrong with this one? I choose not to want to be on food stamps. I choose not to want to do that. You know, there are other ways of getting food. Now, I, however, do think that, like, for example, if you are a new mom, I do think that you should get benefits because you are not working. Well, I mean, it is my live stream. Okay.
Psychosis. On the move, right down. Best forever. Just out of reach. Where reality meets treatment.
Oh, okay.
Challenging us to satisfy our very souls. What we fear the most holds our greatest intention. So embolden
I hate commercials that are this long, man.
because there's no time for cold feet.
Feed them unless that money gets put on your food stamp card.
Yeah, I know. And I just want to say this, the amount of time that people use trying to fight for their food stamps, they could be... That is true. Did you know? Now, you can look this up yourself, but my mom is a preschool teacher. She knows for a fact that there are people who they rig the system again. They work the system, and how they do that is they never get married. They never get married. The husband or the boyfriend lives out of the house, and they don't get married. The person, like, so that they'll have babies, they'll never get married, And that's part of the reason why the system is so screwed up. Because you'll lose benefits if you get married. You lose benefits. Which, yeah. Pride doesn't put food on your table or a roof over your head. Government aid is to help, not to take place of a father/husband in the family. I do agree with that. Most of this time, it's like single. Yes, it is. Why? Anyway.
So she's not getting approved, is what it sounds like. She's either trying to like.
Well, I mean, hard work. You don't have to be old to believe in hard work. You don't have to be old. You just got to be raised right. Oh, really? All right, back to the program.
Ria, because she's talking about an interview and doing everything she needs to do. I'm sorry, it's gonna sound cruel. It's not the taxpayer's problem that you have kids that I don't understand why nobody here has told her to go to a food bank yet. She just needs to go to a food bank. She needs food for her 9 kids, and she's having trouble getting her food stamps reinstated or loaded or getting her application processed. She needs to go to a food bank. But a lot of people that are on assistance don't want to go to a food bank because you don't get to decide what you get. You just get what you're given, and you get what you get, and you don't throw a fit. And a lot of these people don't really like that. They want to go shopping for all of their own stuff, and they get really, really mad when they can't. Clearly. Okay, so this says Family Dollar customers argue over EBT food stamps.
I'm probably gonna say your name wrong, but Talax VU4IU. What group are you talking about? I'm just gonna say it. And everybody can disagree with me, but it's the Democrats that keep voting no. They voted no 14 times. Yeah, I can't help it that they're the ones that are on the videos. I'm sorry, what a-hole 5407. When you make sexist comments, I'm just gonna ignore it. It's gonna be on the thing, but I'm just gonna ignore it. Oh yeah, I totally agree with you. I mean, white people also use food stamps too. White people also abuse the system too, just as much as black people do. No, I don't see it as a race thing, but I do think that, like, I forgot this study or whatever, but there's just a lot of more people that There's just a lot of people that are like that. That I guess they're filming themselves more complaining about it. I couldn't tell you why. There are some white people that were in it. I just don't. It's not just a black people thing, but I guess they like. They also could be in like a city where there's a majority black people. Is that a white person? No, it's not. Here, I'm gonna look up Barron because Barron shows that there's more than just. Hi, how are you doing? Maybe, I don't know. I remember you, Melissa Louise Soria. They do show white people in this one.
Coach presents the feel of fall. Shop leather styles to love at Coach.com.
Special moments deserve exceptional turkey. Shady Brook Farms.
Introducing the only prescription hair regrowth gummy on the market, the Minoxidil Plus Biotin Gummy by Hers, formulated by dermatologists.
I don't know why they have these long freaking commercials.
Clinically proven to regrow your hair in just 3 to 6 months. And biotin for healthy hair support, so you can get all the benefits in a convenient once-daily solution. Plus, the tasty green apple flavor will make it your favorite part of an easy hair routine. Hair regrowth made simple with the Minoxidil Plus Biotin Gummy. Start today at forhers.com.
Okay.
And getting caught. So this lady went on TikTok and
I'm in my 30s, that's why they show it. No. Consume and regulate. What do you mean by consume and regulate? They didn't show me the food stamps thing. I looked it up. I'm a political channel, so I look things up like this.
Erica, used car shopping doesn't have to be scary.
Donald motherfucker and J. Trump. I'm gonna say this like this. What the mean? Who might get that goddamn food stamp for goddamn November? I don't know about the rest of you motherfuckers, but I'm getting mine. You wanna see a human motherfucker $4 a day? Cause that's what I'm referring to. If you think you gonna stop me from getting out that goddamn $100 motherfucker.
Oh, the advertisements are.
okay, it all started with this tweet.
Oh, I get what you're saying now. Yeah. Unfortunately for them, I'm not interested in the advertisements. I got my TV too high. Well, I try to make it high because I don't know if people can hear it. Send volume. Thank you for letting me know that. Hi, how are you doing? Yeah, that makes sense.
says Barry and Sugartits, you need to do a 1-hour mega special video on the day that EBT benefits run out.
1 hour?
Yeah, we're not doing 1 hour, son.
Okay, what's
Yeah, I didn't know what EBT was either, but apparently EBT or SNAP are food stamps in America.
Oh, okay, government benefits.
Yeah, government benefits for food in particular.
Okay.
Now, what's going on, right? The short retard version is that there's a government shutdown in America. Congress could not agree on a federal budget, right? Now, when that happens, all the non-essential services by the government are temporarily shut down. Now, one of those essential services is apparently food stamps.
Ah, so there's going to be a lot of single mothers out there who are pissed.
Yeah, so it looks like our favourite reality TV show, America, is about to get real chaotic.
America!
So we've got a lot to get through. So let's
Bering is the best. You had to watch him. He's awesome.
Oh, God, I can feel it. I can feel there's accents coming, isn't there?
Yeah, she is a grade A, 100% stereotype of an angry black woman.
Yeah. I thought this was going to happen. Now, I will say, right, I think there is a place in society for things like benefits and food stamps.
We don't have food stamps here.
No, we don't. In Australia, I mean, I've never been.
You're from Australia.
In Australia, they're separated into like, here's your money and here's your rent. So they'll sort of pay your rent and they'll give you some money, and that's your benefit.
Yeah, and they also have commission
Archie.
as well.
Yeah, that's what you pay your rent.
Archie.
But in America,
Archie.
it's separated
Archie.
into like, here's your food money, which is probably not a bad system, but I think it gets.
You like it, buddy? It's a heated blanket.
In society for these things when they're needed, kind of thing. Not on a permanent basis, like when you're down and out. Like if you've been paying tax all your fucking life and you go through a hard patch, then yeah, sure, there should be some sort of safety net. But it's when it gets abused, I think that people start to get pissed off.
Yeah, they should put a bar on fast food
Yeah.
food stamps.
Yeah,
Like you can't
absolutely.
be a
This is
lazy motherfucker
Archie.
who just goes and eats junk food.
Yeah, well, I think there might be something like that.
He's
I'm not
he's
sure.
my buddy.
Announced. So this is what they all seem to be doing, right? They're saying, listen, we're gonna go get our groceries, we're gonna fucking
Oh my gosh.
motherfucker.
Did she really just say Jesus motherfucking Christ?
Jesus motherfucking Lamar Christ.
Oh, come on.
Listen, if I don't get my food stamps, my children are squishing their brother and Lamar sick on style, motherfucker.
His name is Archie.
LaSquisha, LeBron, Lamarcus, and there's probably like 5 more, you know what I mean?
Yeah, and you gotta say chillin'. My chillin'.
Not chilling.
My chillin'.
Right.
You hear that? You hear?
Now, can everyone just appreciate
Hello.
all these clips we're about to watch? They're from like TikTok and Twitter and shit, and the audio is dog shit. So I went to great fucking pains last night to clean all this up.
Okay.
Good.
I've taken out the echoes, I've taken out the kids crying in the background, I've taken out the fucking the fire
He's a good
alarms
boy.
chirping, Christ knows what. I've cleaned it right up.
The fans going on.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Hello. How's everybody doing?
I'm just gonna pre-warn you, you're probably gonna have to do a lot of bleeping in this.
Yeah.
Because I'm pretty sure YouTube has an AI where it counts how many swear words per like 30 seconds or something.
Yeah, so you'll see they start to get like progressively more and more like threatening. I guess.
Yeah. Let's see what they're doing.
Bullshit, fuck you. But this next one's like, I will punch you in the head. I will get my cousin.
Kyle, look at my cousin to punch you in the head. Oh my gosh. Goodness gracious.
When I was going
Why can't people just be normal?
Monthly allocation here.
Maybe you could benefit from not having free stamps for a little while.
Yeah.
Lose a little bit of weight.
I'm going to be feeling like it ain't no tomorrow. I am going to go in that store, get everything I get regularly. I'm going to bag my shit up, start on it, so I see that they say ain't no payment balance on there. I'm going to walk the hell. And I'm not have one of my clothes groups that'll punch your ass on one so to the jet 2 holiday hit your bitch ass. If you think I'm going to walk out that store. If we fall into that motherfucking car, if you feel it, motherfucking car, bitch, you ain't going to make it back to your motherfucking position at that fucking Walmart store. You want to take some leave? Like, I don't expect this shit already. I still
I gotta admit, I didn't understand probably like 55%.
Oh my gosh.
But I did hear my cousin will punch you in the head, so they're getting violent.
Yeah, you gotta be a bit of a fat fuck if you're ready to go to jail.
You'll see. You'll see.
These motherfuckers don't get cameras, bitch. They can see your face. They can see you dealing that. You ain't gonna get away with it, bitch. These old black people.
Well, I did my best, right? I did my best. Now, I'm not sure what the percentage is. Let's look it up. So apparently, 30% of South are black. Okay, so that makes up 13% of the population. This is starting to sound like an alt-right meme.
Do they have a way to calculate what percentage of the population are likely to go and bitch about it?
Well, yeah, I think that's the most vocal. Now, I have included some white people because I was going through this and you come across black person after black person after black person, and I don't want to be a racist.
Yeah.
So I did find some white people to, prove that I'm not a racist.
Make it
Yeah.
The lead is cut off in November before motherfucking before Nigerians get up.
He's got 5 different boxes of cereal.
How much cereal do you need?
Yeah, you don't really go in without when you've got that much of a variety of cereal.
Yeah, and see, here's the other thing. There are
No, I'm sorry. I haven't seen that show.
Well, I think they're everywhere. But like, there's food banks where you can go and say, listen, I've got no food, my kids are going.
All right, there you go. There's the white person.
The people and older people who are on SNAP and rely on these benefits to eat under the table. You don't know about this.
It's kind of gross that you're hiding behind the elderly and the disabled kind of thing. You're just fat and you want some food. I mean, obviously there's like legitimate disabled people who should get help sort of thing.
Yeah, well, that's who's from fucking pussy disabled. And by the way, read the room. And fucking
Another fat white woman.
are going to get actors or capacity skewing and all using solid food families and the government complains because they will complain about responding to them even though it's already make sure that you're able to have the system Yeah, and it's a little bit hard to feel sympathy if you're pointing at the screen and your whole body is wiggling while you're complaining. And poor people and serving children. The poor people just want to eat. They just want to survive like the rest of us. They just want to keep living like the rest of us.
Okay.
Thousands upon thousands of starving children in Africa waiting for you, empty woman. I'm trying to be nice. I'm trying not to say what everyone is thinking about your body mass. But you're not a victim.
You're clearly not a victim. We can all see you're not a victim. So this next one, I hope to fucking God. I hope to God this is a troll. I think it might be a troll, but I'm not sure because I've seen some pretty wild entitlement to this journey. So you help me gauge. You tell me what you reckon.
Okay.
Me and my kids have been 5 without food. 5 days ago, my food stamps were taken from me. Stolen from me. With no warning. No warning. Today, I get this food stamp letter from the food stamp office telling me not only am I losing my food stamps and losing my $2,100 in cash benefits that I get every single month to pay my bills, and losing my Section 8, my food stamps can now be
Yeah, that's crazy. No, not him. He's a snake in the grass. Okay. There's this video about food stamp hauls. People, okay, there they are. That's the video. So this is what the people buy with their food stamps.
That's a really, really long time. So if we do have a craving for chips, we can go to the pantry and get them. Okay, we can do that like twice a year. Twice a year, that's it. And we don't like gorge ourselves on chips.
Okay, I'll do that after.
In little increments. We never finish a whole bag in a day, yada, yada, yada. So I understand her stocking up on chips with this Kroger sale. But I have a very, very strong suspicion, and I'm not trying to sound pushy when I say this, I have a very, very strong suspicion that those chips will be gone within a week or two. That's what I think. So definitely.
Sure. Okay, next I'm gonna show you one proof. You've got 6 lines. 6 lemons. Purple onions. I got 4 tomatoes on the vine. I also like tomato sandwiches. If you know, or if you're white, you know. We got we also like
Hi, everybody who's watching. No, she's not starving. Oh, there's one where... That's the one that I wanted. Hi, Melissa Louise Soria, Soria's cousin.
2 cans of SpaghettiOs, pan of mushrooms, a bag of barbecue kettle cooked.
Okay, chips are not good for you, but those are really good. The kettle cooked barbecue, those are really good.
Bag of ruffled sour cream onion chips. A bag of ranch Doritos. A loaf of packs of Reese's cups, boxes of
Oh, that's awesome.
flavor packets, 0 sugar, a box of Skittles, 0 sugar, a box of Skittles, 0 sugar water flavor packet, hamburger buns. My daughter loves brownies, so I'm going to make some. These are, it's a box of brownie mix at the Dolly Parton chocolate frosting, chocolate chip cookies, strawberry milk, coffee creamer, whipped cream for iced coffees.
Yeah, pretty much a majority of the stuff that they're buying is like processed food. That's it. And like, yeah, you'll see.
Chip dip, Nellie's eggs, strawberries. Now, this might ruffle a few feathers.
Oh, yeah.
That's where we're on this side of TikTok.
Yeah. Get this. Get this. So, she is on food stamps. And she is literally buying a steak for herself. And I think her husband maybe. But it's like if you're buying food, if you're buying if I'm eating steak, if I have if I'm oh hi. How are you doing, sir? If I have kids, if I had kids and I was on food stamps, if I'm eating steak, my kids are eating steak. But I wouldn't be buying steak on food stamps. That's ridiculous.
Or hit me with it.
But as a working American who works 40 hours a week, I think I deserve a ribeye steak.
That just, these people don't seem to understand. Okay, now I can just talk about this from my perspective, okay? I do not care if you eat a steak. I don't care. I don't care. Especially if you are a family that needs food stamps, if you are struggling, if you are in a transitionary period, you're looking for a job, you're trying to better your situation, you've had bad shit happen, I want you to enjoy a steak. I do. I even want you to have a cupcake. But if you're exploiting food stamps and you're living off of them and you're bragging off of them and you're sitting on your ass eating Doritos instead of putting job applications in to try to better your situation so that you can get off of public assistance, that is when we have problems with you eating steak every day.
Hi.
Just my opinion.
My daughter's a meat ribeye, so otherwise I would have got her one too.
How much is that ribeye though? Oh, that's why I would try to enhance.
I agree.
That is $20 a pound. That's why she thinks it's ruffles and feathers. It looks like it's $19.94 per pound, and it is a little over half a pound for that one steak. So that one steak is almost $12.
You're home for the holidays. Back in your old room. Okay. At least you can get a deal on your shorts today. Something with a little bit of coverage.
Hi, how are you doing?
Don't just stay classless. Take charge. Start your comeback today after the global weather.
Yes, you can pull your hair out. Need expert advice from the best products. Plus easy to follow instructions. Connect with a licensed.
I don't watch this show.
She didn't spend $100 on steaks, but damn, that's expensive. $19 a pound, almost $20 a pound. Just make a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Why do people buy Uncrustables? True story. When my oldest son, who is now almost 20, back when he was in elementary school, he liked taking peanut butter and jelly sandwiches in his lunch, but he couldn't really spread the peanut butter and the jelly without tearing the bread. We all have this problem, right? Well, I was wanting to teach him responsibility and packing his own lunch. He always had these set things that he could pick for his lunch. You know, one thing like a sandwich, you could pick one crunchy thing like a bag
Yeah,
of
probably,
chips or
yeah.
crackers or
True,
something,
probably.
one fruit, one vegetable. Like, so So he had things that he would pick from and he would pack his own lunch. Well, he would take a peanut butter and jelly sandwich every single day, and I was not afraid to spend that kind of money on pre-made bullshit like Uncrustables. So, you know what I did? I just pre-made peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. I would put them in the freezer. And what's awesome about doing that, so this is a little tip, if you didn't know you could do this, it works perfectly, and I always ask my son, I'm like, the sandwich is coming out okay, right? At lunchtime, he's like, yeah, the sandwich is good. What you do is you make the peanut butter and jelly sandwiches, you put them in individual sandwich baggies just like you would, but you put those in like a gallon-sized freezer bag and you stick them in the freezer. So what you do is you pull out the sandwich, you put it in your lunchbox, and then by the time lunch gets there, the sandwich is fine and empty. Homemade Uncrustables, except they do have crusts on them, unless you cut those off. But let's face it, you would cut your own damn crusts off before you put them in the freezer. This is not hard. I don't know why I have such an issue with Uncrustables, but I do. Uncrustables just get under my skin. It's not that hard to make a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. It's really not. And then to see people using food stamps to buy them is even more infuriating.
Bun Pops, Maple Griddle Cakes by Jimmy Dean. Corn dogs. Crispy Pringle French fries. Only the best frozen pizza there is. Jack's Pepperoni. Pizza.
I beg to differ. The best frozen pizza out there is Mama Cozy from Aldi. That is my frozen pizza of choice. I love the Mama Cozy Aldi pizzas. Let me know if you like those too.
Chicken nuggets. A bag of ice. That completes my food blog. Hope you all enjoyed.
There was a lot of junk in there. There was a lot of like street show set kind of food.
It's like it was surviving the food stamps for one. Bitch, not.
All the snack cakes.
Oh, yo. I got all this shit. I got fucking lamb chops, salad.
Ain't that the truth? Ain't that the truth? So I was watching this video. I can't find it right now, but when I do a live stream next time, I will show it. But like, this person was like, you know, oh, you guys work for us. Bitch, I don't work for you. Oh, I'm not gonna name the name, but anyway, I work for a workshop for people with disabilities. And I don't work for you. I know, and then watch how it falls apart. Because literally it relies on people being stupid. Or how about, let's not pay taxes. Let's just say F the government and not pay taxes. You're willing to give the money, like, for example, I feel like a good, so like I said, I clean nursing homes. Residents have to pay, some residents are paying $1,000. I think all residents who live at a nursing home should be living there for free. That's my personal opinion. I just think that I think that residents should not have to pay a single freaking dime. They've paid into the system their whole damn lives. So why not, instead of paying these lazy bums so that they can get all this crap for free, why don't we actually help residents out? Why don't we pay for their food? Why don't we pay for their lodging? I would rather our tax money go to them than go to those people. It's bullshit.
Noodles, fish, shrimp, water, juice, soda. I got all this shit for $3. Honestly, I need well over $9 something. Maybe well over $1,000 in States.
Oh, and you know what I learned? So if you notice, there will be people with a bunch of water bottles. They dump the water bottles out. Absolutely. Especially since all these old people have been paying the system their whole life. Why can't they get in? Why can't they live their golden years free? That's BS. But you'll notice there will be water bottles. People dump the product out, go and recycle it, and get money. It's 10% of the money they get in their... They're idiots. They don't even understand the value of their food stamps. They dump it out. Yeah, I guess it's like $1 per water bottle though. It's not that much money, but I don't know. They get their hair done or whatever like that. They get their nails done. They get their hair done. They go and buy drugs. There was a video of this like person who works at a liquor shop, and she's like, I've seen it all. So like it's ridiculous that people dump out 10 cents. It's crazy. They don't understand the value.
So for sure, I'm not the fuck down. But yeah, your tips and things like this, I know you're so big on your food stamps, bitch. And shout out to my motherfucking Connect. It's y'all right, girl.
Wait a minute. Is she saying her caption says over $600 worth of groceries for $300, followed by I'm cool sunglass emoji.
I'm
Is
31.
she trying to say that she bought food stamps? Is she trying to say that she bought $600 worth of food stamps and paid $300 for it? I think that's what she was saying. Because she said, I got my Connect. Someone says, you selling some? No, I never do. Sorry. I think that's what she's saying. Allegedly. I think that's what she's saying. I think she's saying that she used food stamps to buy all of this, and it's $600 where she paid $300 for it. She bought the food stamps. That's some shit.
Yeah. Listen, just want to get in.
But the thing is they want to have kids, because the more kids you have, the more benefits you get. So they want to have kids. That's the problem.
Cereal, all of it. Yep, cookie cinnamon toast crunch. Go see lamb chops, the salmon, and fish. I got white, I got swag, I got hot sausages, lunch meat.
She has salmon.
Borders, little Arizonas.
It's so gross that this is a flex. It's so gross that this is a flex. Let me show you what I got with the food stamps that I bought, allegedly. So gross. When did this become a flex?
I was born in 1993. I have heard about it though. I think that's frauding the government. It's still frauding the government.
Right here, get in. Bitch, yeah. Fries, chicken fries, everything I need. Seasons, condiments, everything I fucking need. Cookies, yeah. Shout out to my girl, let me get on. Stay tuned for the part 2, girl.
Okay, this is everything I got with EBT for $221.59 EBT and $242. It says total. Let me show you everything I got. I'm breathing heavy because I'm sick, not because I'm fat. Shut your mouth. So, I got pepperoni, Domino's, my kids love waffles, so yes, Legos. 2 things of sausage, beef. These are my favorite cookies from Walmart. They're just great value, but they are so good. They're $1. They've got some more fruit snacks we were running low. I found these goldfish. They have butterscotch flavor for Harry Potter. I found some Better Goods wedding cookies. They're supposed to be like healthier. I'm gonna try those. For all you haters, yes, I got my kids Yoo-hoos and they enjoy the shit out of them. So I got some ice cream, Starburst. I bought myself a food scale.
I'm in for a rough existence, or this person is. Because I'm not on food stamps. Yeah.
Cuties, bananas, this is a must. Peanut butter because they were out. I got oats because I've been making these no-bake oat cookies and they're so good.
I was about to say, thank God she bought some oatmeal. There's something that could be relatively healthy besides fruit. But no, she's going to use the oats not to make oatmeal, but to make cookies. Where's the food? All I see is cookies, things to make cookies, processed bullshit, and a bag of fucking oranges. Where's the meals?
Cookies and they're so good. Got my kids a puzzle for being good in the shower. I got some fire roasted corn. Got this adorable serving spoon. It was $1.98. Cilantro, like morning combos. It has mini pancakes and sausage. These are cute, like little things to heat up in the morning. Cauliflower, guacamole. Found this.
I'm so glad that our taxpayer dollars can allow you to have a cute little snack thing.
No, I'll be fine. I don't believe in using these things because number one, people become complacent on these things, and now when you have something like this happen, their world shatters because they don't have a plan. And you should have plan on plan on plan on plan on plan. And guess what? I have a job, but I also sell crocheted items on the side. So I have plan on plan. I know I can make it. I can make money.
For breakfast in the morning that probably costs way more than it needs to, just for the
All right, have a good one.
cute packaging.
Creations, it's like a caramel sundae. I got that. I found these frozen garlic cubes. 2 of these for my kids. It comes with fruit snacks, cheese, and peppermint. Hot dogs.
My name isn't Sarah,
Berries.
but whatever.
Strawberries. I got mini little celery bites for me. I got chunks. Got little servings of mashed potatoes.
Why do you need little servings of mashed potatoes? Buy a bag of potatoes and boil those shits up and make some mashed potatoes. Why do you need potato flakes? And especially, why do you need potato flakes in extra packaging for convenience?
My name is Anne.
Way more expensive. That little thing of instant
Whenever I kind of feel like it, just look up, if you're subscribed to my channel or you go to my channel, there'll be posts that, you just gotta look at the posts. Kind of whenever I feel like it.
potatoes probably cost as much as a 5-pound bag of potatoes. You could have got
It's
5
A and N.
or 4 little instant cups of potatoes. Making good decisions is really not hard.
Coconut pineapple ice drink. These are on sale for 90 cents. Cheese to make homemade Lunchables.
She did it to me, so that's what I think of your haul then.
Cream cheese. I got white bread, bagels, hot dog buns, wasabi peas, roasted almonds. Got my kids these. They love these. They love bobas. Nature Bakery. Strawberry bars. Starburst jelly beans because we go the best. Got cottage cheese. Chobani.
Well, we're talking about the food stamp crisis and what's going on with the food stamps. We were watching people freak out about food stamps, the loss of food stamps, and now we are watching people, and now I'm trying to bring the point home on why people are kind of glad, why people aren't really sad that people have lost their food stamps. Well, I think that there are people that need food stamps. But a majority of people in these videos that you see are these young 20-something-year-olds who could get a job, but choose to rely on the government. And I think I think the people that do that are abusing the system. They make it twice as hard for people who actually need food stamps to get food stamps. And I'm not really a big fan of people just relying on becoming complacent with just sitting at home and doing nothing. Now, if you can't do anything, that's one thing. But if you can, you should. And if you can get a job and you can do all that stuff, you should. You shouldn't the taxpayers shouldn't be funding your lifestyle. And like I was saying, I said residents at the nursing home that I clean at, they have to pay. Hello. They have to pay to live there. Now, I would be 100% cool with having that taxpayer money go to residents at a nursing home because they've lived there. How are you doing? Well, how do I feel about the ICE raids? I feel like ICE raids are, whether or not you like them, I feel like people were crossing the border illegally, and that's, a crime. And now people always say, well, they haven't committed, hi Buster, Hyman, whether or not you think that way, when you cross the border, it's a crime. So, yeah. I mean, you can think it's funny all you want to. You wouldn't think it, you won't. Let me ask you a question, most unclean. Let me ask you a question. So, can I break into your home? Can I break into your home and steal your food and your money? Can I do that? No. Can I steal your, can I break into your home? Anyway, answer the question. Can I break into your home? Oh, okay. Well, because literally that's what they're doing. They are breaking the law. Anyway, let's go back to what we were. Besides. Oh, okay.
Lips. I got some Two Goods yogurts, bologna, unsalted butter, a carton of eggs. These were on sale for $1.50, so I got my daughter some Princess
Oh,
Royals.
okay.
Got some Texas Roadhouse honey cinnamon butter, so I got that. It'll take the snap packed. And then I got.
Where is the stuff to make whole meals? I'm seeing like snack foods and then like a few random fruits. Where is the stuff to make an actual meal here? Am I oblivious?
A case of butter, a case of pepperoni, a huge thing, mac and cheese, and a yogurt. So my grocery haul. I hope you guys are satisfied. Every grocery haul is different, especially when I shop at different places. Go suck on that, and thanks for watching. Yeah.
Go suck on that and thanks for watching. Yeah, she's definitely a rage bait creator because I'm raging.
Well, shout out to Buster Hyman's wife, Tara. Is it Tara or Tara? Hi, how are you?
First, I got the 2-pack of Doritos, 18 assorted, and then
See, this is what they do though. You saw that big case of water? I'm not saying this happens all the time, but that big case of water, they'll take water and they'll dump it out and they'll give it to the recycling area.
the 40 thing Huggies, I got the cream cheese, the cinnamon roll, the apple, and then I got the Texas toast, the crusted strawberry and green.
You should be scared.
Ice creams, I really want to try those. I got the cookies and Doritos are so good. The French toast, chocolate chip waffles, blueberry waffles, another thing chocolate chip. I got the dinner rolls, 3 packs of that chicken legs, just like when we were going to some already. The party rooms, I got 2 things of the roast, I got 2 things of the ribs, 2 things of the ground beef, a thing of Italian sausage, 2 packs of bacon, those thin steaks. I got turkey wings, chicken thighs, a whole pack of chicken, 2 things of the fries. Those are also nice and
E1 through E5 are on SNAP and WIC benefits, and no one is talking about them. What is E1 through E5? What is that, by the way? Katrina Poland. What is that? I'll look that up when.
different things in there. 2 things of the snap apple, the cranberry raspberry those, 2 things of the pineapples, 5 things of those, 2 packs of those, the creamer, a bunch of packs of cheeses, biscuits, sour cream, 2 things of butter, my favorite cookies and butter, 3 things of green mushroom,
Well, I think that, like, it depends on how much money the military makes, but if they, it depends on how much money they make, but maybe they need it. I don't know. I don't know exactly their circumstance or whatever, but maybe they qualify for it because they are in the military. I'm not sure how that works, but I mean, if your spouse is risking, or if your spouse or you are busting their ass and risking their lives for this country, they need help. Who am I? My name is Ann Kramer. They do qualify for it. Okay, so are you saying they should get it, or that they shouldn't get it? But do their families live on that base though? Yeah, because not everybody's spouse. I'm not sure how, like, military life is, because I'm not married. I'm much less married to a person in the military. So if anybody's married to a person in the military and gets these benefits, like, or whatever, just explain it. Yes, if they are married. Okay, so if they're married and their spouse is in the military, then that's how they get it. Well, that makes sense. I mean, they're serving our country. I don't know exactly. Is it true that what most unclean person, that guy, most unclean, said, that they everything is discounted? You were in the military for 21 years? Well, thank you for your service. Anyway. Those peanut butter things are delicious, by the way.
I don't know how much longer I can do this. I mean, there was some, real food in there, but this is a lot of processed crap. I am noticing a running theme with all of these food stamp grocery carts. All of them. She says, I'm buying food with my food stamps, and then proceeds to show us 2 flats of Gatorade. Okay. And then full sugar soda.
Probably, yeah. I'm yeah.
What's up with people buying these Minute Maid juices too? Lots of people are buying those with their food stamps. Oh, and Ghirardelli caramel sauce. I don't even pay up for Ghirardelli anything. And this chick's buying Ghirardelli caramel sauce? Okay. Just so everybody knows, I did not speed her up. This is her video and how fast she's doing it. So if you're having trouble following her, I didn't speed it up. This is just her.
So when you mean prioritize, is prioritized now? So, like, does that mean, like, certain ranking people get to be on the base and certain people don't? Okay, yeah.
Uncrustables!
I know, man, right? But yeah, so, but like, is it because the housing isn't good, or is it because just like there's not enough? See, that's what people should be put. If their tax money was put towards the houses on base, like, that would be way better than people getting, like, like, so I think that people, it's not enough. It's not enough. Yeah, probably, yeah, that's a bummer. But like, there are certain people just choose to keep having kids, and I'm not saying if you want to have more kids, great. You should be able to afford it though.
Why do people buy Uncrustables? If you need the convenience, I get it, but just make them ahead of time. I don't understand. Why is it so hard to find a job right now?
I always wanted the job where I could travel.
Well, Spaceman Matt, I like how people like to think that other people aren't allowed to have opinions, especially when people are paying taxes for this stuff. Well, it may not be much for one person. There are people, have you ever watched food stamp hauls? There are people that get paid $1,200 a month for food stamps. This isn't my place. I live with my mom and dad because I have autism. I don't live on my own. And number one, how do you know that this isn't my only room? So it shouldn't matter how much tax I pay. It shouldn't matter. If I pay into the system... Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah. True story. True story. I don't know. People got nothing better to do. I'm not... Like Madda Town said, don't take the rage bait. They don't... people like to just sit there and interject stuff. I have an opinion about food stamps because I think that it's a pretty big... Whenever people... I don't like it when people take advantage of the system. Like, for example, I have autism. I get disability. My disability isn't that big because I choose to work. And when I eventually moved out of my mom and dad's house, I was told I could be on food stamps, and I'm like, no, I would rather not be on food stamps. So, you know, there are choices that you make in life. And some people do need help. And I think that, you know, the people in the military, the old people, like the veterans, like there are certain people that need food stamps and should get them over people who are these young things in their 20s and 30s like me. I'm not a young thing, but because I work. but like, you know, people. Anyway, no, I'm saying get a fucking job. Get a job, Bob, is what I'm saying. Right, yeah. Well, I get asked that question a lot. I get asked that question, why do you care? Why do you care? Why do you care? I care because, like, this is my country. I live in it every day. I do have a job. I work at I have autism. I work at a sheltered workshop for disabilities, people with disabilities, cleaning residents' rooms at a nursing home. I do have a job. No, you shut the fuck up, Spaceman Matt. Yes, it is. Autism is a disability. Hi, Archie. I will get triggered, bitch. Hi. How are you? It's not a superpower because people struggle with social skills and understanding people. I know. This is my cat Archie. He's better than a lot of people. He likes to stretch and take naps. I know, his name is Archie. He's a big, pretty boy. Why do I have to show my outfit? I'd rather show Archie. Archie's better. I'm sorry, Archie. Hi, buddy. You're a good boy. You need a spot to sit. That's my yarn. Thank you. Okay, going back to the... Well, I had... Hi, Jackson Action 88. How are you doing? Well, okay. Hey, just so you know, I have a job. I work. And I help contribute to the groceries. Just so you know. Not that it matters. I'm not going to take the bait anymore. I don't get a check from the government, number one. I get a check from my workshop. I really don't get that big of a disability check. because the amount of times that you work. Get a life, man. No, I'm not going to show my ass. Well, then why'd you ask? You know what? You want to see my cat's butt? I'll show you his butt. See? That's his butt. No, I'm not going to show you that. Stop being weird, people. My cat's not interested in you. Oh, whatever. You're the one asking to see vagina shots. It's on... Oh, whatever.
Families are scared, kids are hungry, and attention is rare. We may not be getting our food stamps for Thanksgiving. What the? Bitch, this better be a fucking joke. Did you hear what's going on with Trump and them? Apparently they shut down November and December food stamps. I just got a note from them saying they're gonna shut my food stamps. Ohio, you better not. You better not feed in the allegation. You better pay me my food stamps.
No, I don't want that.
How am I supposed to feed my family? How? How am I supposed to take care of my children, my mother? How?
Okay, before we go any further, I just want to make it perfectly clear that I am extremely concerned for these people not being able to feed their children. I am. Because children do not ask to be born, and children do not ask to be born in the families that they are born into. They are completely helpless when it comes to being fed. They rely on their parents to feed them, to provide for them. And I'm just going to come out and say it. I don't think all parents do a good job. I know for a fact all parents don't do a good job. I've seen it. And so my heart is absolutely broken for these children that might be eating crackers for dinner or nothing at all, because it's not their fault. It's the result of having irresponsible parents. All of that being said, I also feel the need to state again that I have been on food stamps twice in my life. I probably mention this almost every single food stamp video I do. I have been on food stamps twice in my life. I know what it's like to be on food stamps. But what I don't understand is how people blow their food stamps, just always assuming it's going to be there at the next month. When I was on food stamps, I made that shit stretch, because I was always worried about relying on the government to load that EBT card. I was always shopping sales, I was always buying extras, so there was plenty of food in the house. Before I started receiving food stamps for the first time, our home was very, very food insecure. We were visiting food banks, we had...
I'm not wearing a
The
dress.
minute we started receiving food stamps, I started stockpiling food. I started purposefully shopping for the cheapest food I could buy and stockpiling shelf-stable goods, because I never ever wanted to be food insecure again. It was terrifying, especially when you have children. So I just don't understand the logic of parents that have children blowing every single dollar of food stamps that they have and not having reserves in their cabinets. I don't understand the logic. What is happening with food stamp benefits right now should be a massive wake-up call for any sort of public assistance recipient, that it could be cut off like that.
How? Thanksgiving's around the corner, the holidays. I'm gonna go through everything. Everything. I'm not wrong. stamps November and December. Free me. Get my commissary out, because I'm just taking up the stove and taking everything. I'm not wrong. I'm going up in there with a bomb. They won't know who I am. They won't know. They won't know. I need my food stamps. ASAP. Trump, what did you just do? What did you do? I don't get food stamps November and December? Excuse me? Oh, God. Making my way downtown to the White House. Where would you wait on us? Quick. Lay out food stamps.
I'm not 26. I'm 31.
Y'all host put the Don Julio down for the month and Puerto Rico Owens. I'm sure y'all be able to afford a turkey and some sides. Bitches be in the club every motherfucking weekend. Literally every weekend. Section every weekend. 6 bottles of Don every weekend. Lashes done, nails done, hair done, new shoes.
Yeah.
All type of shit. And yet, you're complaining about food for Thanksgiving. Y'all priorities be all the way up on this bitch. Fake rich assholes.
Oh, she called it like it is. I love it.
Excuse the fucking language, but I'm already struggling as it is. We're not getting food stamps in November? No. We're not doing this. We aren't. Because I don't got no family to go over to her house and
Sure, we can be friends.
dinner. Like, it's just me and my daughter at home. Her birthday is also in November, so I'll use them food stamps to get her a little cake. Like,
Sure.
I have bills to pay and I only get Social Security. What is happening? Is the Social Security going to be next? Like, I have Section 8. Is the Section 8 going to be next? I don't know. I'm scared. Totally scared. And, like, I can't even get a job because I don't got a car right now. So, like, and for those people who say public transportation, yeah, well, I gotta walk my daughter to and from school, so I gotta pick her up by 3:30, drop her off by like 8, and somehow also
Sure.
manage to get
Follow
to
me
and
on
from
Twitter,
my
yeah.
job on time as well. Which also, when I get that job income, it makes the rent go up and it makes my Social Security go down. So
Yeah, X, yeah.
There's always a long list of excuses why working is impossible. But guess what? You have a kid, you need to make shit happen. The excuses are I don't have a car, but I can't take public transportation for this reason or that reason. Plus, I can't get a job because then if I get a job, my rent goes up and my food benefits will go. We'll just have to stay not having a job and rely on the government. This is why I have always said that welfare is a trap. It's either a trap because people get into the routine of needing to rely on public assistance and they can't get out of it, or they don't want to get out of it. Because getting out of it takes too much work that they're not willing to do. Sorry, I'm just gonna say it. As I mentioned, I have been on food stamps twice in my life. I've also been in low-income housing. I wasn't Section 8, but I was in low-income housing. And I fought like hell to get out. So for anybody who thinks that I don't have a right to an opinion on the subject, I do. Because I was a single mother in this situation, on food stamps. And all it did was motivate me to do better. And while I have empathy for people who legitimately have no choice but to stay on public assistance, I do know that there's a lot of people that can try harder that simply don't. And this person sitting on TikTok making up excuse after excuse as to why her daughter probably won't get a birthday cake this year because she can't go out and get a job for this reason or that reason, frankly, it pisses me off.
y'all really on this bitch mad about some motherfucking food stuff when there's so much other shit going on.
Alright, I'm gonna go. Talk to you guys later, alright? Bye.